Hi, I'm Jennifer, and welcome to the reading for the full moon in Weaves the Web. So this is a really big and important full moon because there's a few factors at play here. It is a perigee full moon, so it's closest in its orbit to the Earth. We also have an eclipse happening, and this is a super full moon. So if you are into ceremony or working with the moon cycles, I highly recommend that you work with this one. And if you haven't been and you've been thinking about it, this is a really, really good time to start. And I've already got the cards ready to go here. And this is a really, in my opinion, a powerful reading. So we're starting off, the significator card is the Nine of Pentacles. And what we're doing here, I don't know if you can see that from the glare there. So I'm feeling that this is about balancing our energy as we are stepping into these new versions of ourselves and releasing parts of ourselves that just don't serve us anymore, that are holding us back from our true essence, from embodying all of our divine parts and the parts of us that are authentic, those parts that are being filtered out by programming and conditioning from the past. So what we're doing is we are moving into, as we are going through this process of learning and shedding, we're moving into happiness and joy. We're finding it in the moments, stepping out at more and more from living in our minds, the past and the future, and coming more into present. And as we are doing this, we are experiencing and being invited to do two things: hold more compassion for ourselves. And this all starts with ourselves, and then we carry it out through us into the world and affect others around us in that web of life. So holding more compassion within our own hearts, connecting with our hearts, checking in and finding our grounding point there, and making our choices about ourselves and where we're going from our heart. And we're coming at this from a beginner's mind. So also within that energy, I'll show you the beginner's mind. Sorry, and here's the compassion card. And as you can see, it is the heart. So the beginner's mind, it's what I'm feeling with this card is like coming back. As we come back into our heart space in any given moment, say we come up against, we're finding ourselves feeling irritable or challenged with a life situation, or we're experiencing fear. And what we can do is come back to our hearts and reset, come into that place of balance and groundedness, remembering that there's so much more to us than what's going on in our lives, and then coming at it from that beginner's mind. So almost like a reset. So, well, how can I experience this differently from this moment going forward? And then it can be a shift, a very subtle shift internally on your mindset. And just, well, I haven't been in this situation before. So perhaps from at one point we have been judging the situation or a challenge or experiencing a fear based on something from the past. So what we're beginning to do is release that past by coming into the present through our heart space, holding compassion for ourselves as we are going through this process and navigating these changes in our lives, and then looking at it from that point of view of that I haven't done this before, and just being open to it, and in that openness and compassion for ourselves and thereby everything and everyone involved, we are opening to infinite possibilities of experiencing this in a new way, and one that serves us in a much higher way, and keeps us moving forward and unblocks us, and it gives, I think it opens a door to deeper understanding into ourselves and how we have been programmed and conditioned from the past. I'm also loving this beginner's mind card because following that, we do have the Six of Wands. And I'm really feeling like this is embarking on a new journey. So this is really seeing the world from a new vantage point or a new perception, and a higher perception. Whereas we were looking at it from not the very limited view of our current perspective, or the limited human perspective through, again, the beliefs and thoughts that we hold around ourselves and a situation, but we are stepping up and looking at it from a higher viewpoint, taking in more of the broader space and experience, and recognizing that things that we might have felt once were really, really important actually are not that significant, and they're just little blips on the bigger scale of existence and our lives. So following that, we have the Two of Swords. And I think this is telling us, or I'm feeling this is telling us that this is a choice that we're making. So this is a conscious choice that we need to each individually make about our path. So, I mean, life is going to throw us curveballs, tower moments, in an attempt to shake us up. And that is there for us to help us ask the questions. And so as we're moving forward in this evolution to remembering who we really are, these are choices that this choice to always choose differently, to choose a beginner's mind, to choose to come back into your own heart space as your foundation for making your choices, and letting go of what might be blocking you through your beliefs. That this, every time we're confronted with something where we feel called to maybe fall back into an old pattern, it's having the awareness to choose different. And that's where we're at. This is what we're being called to. And so next we have the Shine card. So this is really about letting our soul shine, letting our spirit shine through, as we are holding that compassion coming from the heart space, and with every, excuse me, with every interaction with somebody, and recognizing them as a reflection of you and as of a divine being, and having that open heartedness, it does allow your truth to shine through. It does allow your being to shine through, and those connections to be made. And it is transformative, not only for you, but for the person you're connecting with. And this isn't only with people, but you can have this experience with all beings. So the trees, the rocks, the rivers, the sky, the clouds, the sun, the moon, and on and on. So all the beings of the earth and beyond. So this is being followed by the Page of Wands. So this really is a new passionate beginning. And this is coming at it again with that beginner's mind, but really following what our calling is. What is calling us? That's going to be leading us. So again, coming from that heart space, this is our truth. This is how we're making our decisions. And so this is what's leading us into these new journeys and new experiences from this place. And having that foundation to lead us forward in our decision making and having new experiences and adventures is, again, another doorway opening up, because it's going to set up, it's going to allow the universe to, basically you're manifesting or creating higher vibrational experiences for yourself. So as you are creating from that space, and you're vibrating that ripple out into the world. Again, coming back to the web of life, you are drawing the like energies to you. So the encounters and opportunities that cross your path are going to be in alignment with this heart foundational energy, the compassion and openness that you are holding in your being. Again, stepping out of the mind and being in the body. And so then we have the death card after that, which is telling me that as we continually choose to experience the moment from a place of awareness, we are indeed letting go of programming and limitations. We are there's parts of us dying that are letting go, layers falling away, and we are in a rebirthing process. We are in a creative phase. And again, with this moon, weaves a web, it is all about creation, creating something new. But in that creation, there is the destruction. We are destroying and decaying the parts of us that it's time to go, and that we recognize, and we're recognizing where we're being held back, and that we can change this within. We have the power to do this. So it's a balance of that destroying and the death with the rebirth and the creation. So finally, the last row. This is all about the higher self and trusting ourselves. We have your eternal spirit, higher self, sacred intuition. And so that's what this journey is all about. And so as we are doing this, we are trusting ourselves more. We're trusting the universe, our experience of the universe as ourselves. We are shifting from fear, letting go of the fear little by little, these layers, the programming of the unknown, and embracing the unknown and being comfortable in the unknown, because we have the trust that the universe is a safe and loving place. But it starts here within ourselves. And again, whatever we're holding in here is what we project out into the world, and then that's what we are experiencing. So this is what we're shifting. And so underneath that, I actually had 3 tarot cards come out. So we have the Devil, we have the 2 of Wands, and we have Strength. And I'm going to try to hold these up for you. I don't drop them. So there you go. There's the Devil, the 2 of Wands, and the Strength. So this is telling me that this is not going to be always an easy road, that that Devil card is telling me that the fears and the doubts are going to come up. This is part of the process. We don't go from A to Z at the snap of a finger. This is a journey. It takes time, patience, compassion for self and for others, holding space for yourself as well. And so when those moments come up, when you are experiencing fear or doubt about yourself or your decisions, it is really important to, again, step back from and pull yourself out of your limited thinking, stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, holding space for yourself, remembering that you're navigating this. This is a journey. You're changing, evolving, and it isn't a smooth road. It feels sometimes like we're jumping a mile ahead in a really good way. We've grown so much, and then we have a setback. And during those times, that's when it's extra important to be patient. Trust that it's part of the growth cycle, part of the understanding, the integration of everything that you are becoming. And looking at, with that 2 of Wands, it is about, as we are going through this process, reimagining yourself in the world, reimagining what you want the world to look like, and reimagining yourself in it, and holding the highest picture that you can possibly come up with, and just hold that in your mind, hold it in your heart, and this is where you're moving to, and this will help you build that trust within yourself of the universe and help you shift out of the fear. It's important to feel it, and the doubt. Just don't get stuck in it. Just recognize it's a cycle, and it will pass, like the cycles of the moon phases. And just keep moving forward with that strength card. Again, just what I said, don't allow yourself to give up or feel that you can't do it, or just again, compassion for yourself, that you got this. And finally, the final card of the reading is the 10 of Pentacles. And this is a beautiful ending to this reading, because it's showing the end of a cycle here of abundance and legacy, and how we are changing the world for the generations to come. And as we're doing this, we're not only changing the world for the generations after us, but for the generations that have come before us as well. Because again, that web of life, we are all connected. So it doesn't matter if who we are affecting is not in the physical. We're all connected energetically. We're all part of the universe. So we are doing healing, transformation, and evolutionary shifts here on a grand scale, on so many levels than what most of us can perceive in our limited physical bodies. So guys, you're doing an amazing job. Keep it up. I'm so proud of you, and I'm sending you so much love. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you so much for joining me. I am so grateful for you. And I will be back with the next video on the next new moon in a couple weeks. And so until then, many blessings to you, and we will see you then. Bye for now.